Hey everybody, I am back for part 2 of my Thursday morning beach walk at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in beautiful Naples, Florida. An overcast Thursday morning. Starting to warm up a little bit here. Temperature now probably in the low 60s, expecting today's high to get up around 70. I'm up at the north end of the park, up by Wiggins Pass. We did a little shelling earlier. I found a few little shells. Not a whole lot this morning. The pickings were kind of slim. Little bit of a breeze here, the wind coming out of the north. As you can see, not much here on the beach in the way of shells. A couple little spots up here at the pass. I heard there's a few shells to be found down at the south end of the park this morning. What I've been seeing the most of this morning are the fighting conchs. Fighting conchs all over the place. You can see them down there. All different sizes. Big ones, little ones. Lots of fighting conch shells. We did see a live fighting conch this morning. That was nice to see something alive. Still dealing with the red tide. Still dealing with the red tide, unfortunately. Keeping our fingers crossed that eventually that will leave and move on. I haven't coughed once this morning. That's a good thing. Saw a couple little dead fish. That was about it. I never give up when it comes to shelling. I just always have that feeling that I'm missing something, that I walked past something. I know I did. I know I missed a cone shell this morning. Somebody found a cone shell up around the corner here. It's probably buried under something. Might have even been buried in the sand. Who knows? And the waves uncovered it. That's how it works. It's here 1 minute, then it's gone the next. Somebody living in there. Look at that. Little crab in there. See that? Little crab peeking out. You always gotta check. You never know what's in. There might be something living inside a little shell you pick up. Look at that little guy peeking out at us. Ha! How cool. The beach is just full of surprises. Full of surprises. I could just walk this beach, up and down this beach all day long and find something new every single time. Our friend John is up here on his second trip. He's like me. He says, he's got enough shells, but we never have enough. We're hoarders. We're shell hoarders. We are addicted. Addicted to shelling. Yeah, broken moon shell. Old Nautica shell down here. Yeah, that's a nice one. Nice little Nautica. See? Nauticas.
Oh, Nauticas. I thought those were little shells.
Yeah, if you hold the two together, they have a little bit of a different shape.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's Nautica because of that pattern.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And it has a different, when you see the two together, it's obvious. That's what when I first picked them up. I don't have a moon shell in my pocket. It's
okay.
It's a little.
Yeah, I see the difference in the pattern.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you're correct on today. We have to study a little.
Exactly. This is like my third trip along here. My third trip.
Yeah, but what I'm finding is cone shells today.
Really? You're finding cone shells? Oh, okay. Some older ones.
Yeah, it's an older one, but still.
Yep.
It's in good shape. I mean, that's like the fourth or fifth one I found.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. And a little baby lightning whelk shell there. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? It's a little chipped up. I'm going to leave it out there for somebody else, but I'm just going to make one more pass along the pass. See if it's all about these waves spreading everything out for me when I'm walking here. John found a murex up here, darn it. I don't know how I bypassed the murex. It could very well have been under something. You know, you gotta move things around sometimes. Now it's thinning out. Well. Old Roy is sitting down the beach, down in Area 4 in his spot there at the north end of Area 4 by the pine trees, all bundled up. You'd think he was getting ready to hop on a plane and go, or hop in a canoe up in Alaska or something, a kayak, the way he's bundled up. He took us off yesterday. I told him to go in the house and get some pants, and he just was determined to argue with me and told me he was going to be fine at the beach yesterday. Well, he froze himself. He was sitting in my car when I got back. Him and I went over to First Watch here up in North Naples yesterday. Of course, he had his blueberry pancakes, dug his hole in the middle. He calls it his reservoir and fills it up with his maple syrup. He has to bring his own syrup. They're kind of used to him now at First Watch. They know Roy well. His blueberry pancakes with 4 times the amount of blueberries. A ton of blueberries. He has to tell them every time. I get a kick out of that. I think they start making them as soon as he walks in the front door. I ventured off the norm yesterday, had a sandwich up there, which was pretty darn good. It's called a BLTE, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and egg. A BLT with an egg, 2 eggs in it. It was awesome, actually. Very filling. Delicious. I just saw a little kitten paw. I don't know where it went, peeking up at me. Nice little colors on it. Little kitten paw shell. I'll tell you what, if our friend Donnie ever winds up living in Naples, her and I, we will open up a little Southwest Florida television shell store. We will be shipping shells out. These shells I've been collecting over the years. She knows how to do the shipping. I'm not into the shipping. When I have to ship something, I go to the post office and ship it. And it's not cheap. Donnie's all set up for shipping and packaging. Angel wing shells. I have figured out a way to probably ship those if we ship them. They are so fragile, but I think an old empty toilet paper roll, put the angel wing in there wrapped up and put it inside the old toilet paper roll. I think that'd be a great little tube for the angel wings. I think Connie does that and ships shells like that to Donnie. Boy, that breeze is something here. Sun's peeking out now. It's warming up. I don't know how long the sun's going to be out. It was supposed to clear up at 11. It showed clear skies. I'll believe it when I see it. So far, they said around between 9 and 11 it was going to start clearing. Lo and behold, the sun is out on the beach now. You can find some really big cockle shells here at times. Some big ones. Here's a nice size one down here. It's not the most colorful, but it sure is a big one. If you're just tuning in, we're up at Wiggins Pass up in North Naples. We're going to start walking down the beach in a couple minutes. I was just making one more pass here looking for shells. Looking for something fun to take home, add to the collection. I can always scoop Roy up and add him to my collection. Got some blue sky peeking out. Got a little blue sky up there. The tide is on its way in now. The watercolor is starting to change here in the pass now. Once that tide starts coming in, that water gets to be some really beautiful colors. Go back and scroll through my photos. You'll see some incredible photos of the beach here on sunny days without the red tide, the clear water. Just beautiful. Feels like that wind might have shifted direction a little bit too, coming more out of the east now than the north. See the flags blowing over there. One last look up here. And then we'll walk down past the dead trees here. Hey, I heard some good news from Nana, from Cynthia, when she was walking up here earlier this morning. She said she saw a pair of ospreys in the nest above Roy's head, up there in Area 4. In the nest, the osprey nest, she said she saw a pair of ospreys up there. So that could be really good news. We might have some baby ospreys. That'd be cool. It's like a little baby horse conch shell down here. What's left of it. What's left of a little baby horse conch. Those things get quite large. You saw our friend Dexter had one. He shared a picture of a larger horse conch. I've seen several live horse conchs offshore here in the water. Very large horse conchs. Again, those are buried in my photos somewhere here on Facebook. Little moon. Thought I saw another little moon shell down here. Just rolled in with the waves. Another little moon shell. See what I mean? You can just keep looking in the same spot over and over and keep finding new shells. Especially those small ones. What's left of a crown conch. A couple little baby olive shells down here. Couple little baby olives. Look at that little olive shell. Look at that little olive shell. Isn't that cute? That's a little one. That is a baby. Just stopping and staring at the ground for a minute. That's the kind of stuff you find. Thanks to the waves. The waves are being a big help right now. Look at there. Looky there. I wanted a murex. I was hoping for one a little bigger. Look at that. A little baby murex shell. Apple murex. Ha! Very cool. What else? What other little babies? What other little babies are down there? Another olive. Boy. Lots of olives here. Nice olive shells this morning. Not big ones. Still nice though. All right. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's been a great morning again. A great morning. Going home with something in my pocket. Quite a few somethings in my pocket. That's awesome. Another little One last little spot over here to be examined closely. This will be the fourth time I looked here. The fourth time I have looked in this pile. There's a moon. Another moon over here maybe. Yep. Another moon shell over here. Remember, fourth time I've walked by here looking for shells. They're just all getting uncovered. All being uncovered now. Man, these little olive shells are, I've seen a lot of them. I love the olives when they're nice and shiny. Nice and shiny like that. Beautiful patterns on them. There's that tulip, that broken tulip shell. I see that. I've seen that 4 times now. I get all excited when I see it sitting there. Then I pick it up, and it's got chip in it. Looks great from there. Beautiful shell from there. Till you turn it on its side. Darn it. Tossing that up on the beach for somebody. Somebody will pick that up. Somebody will like that in their collection. Seen quite a few old tulip shells too. There's an old one buried down here. So I found my Murex. Teeny tiny little Murex. That was fun. Nice turkey wing over here. Nice turkey wing shell over here. A couple of them. One right down here. One right down here. Nice turkey wing. Glad I walked over. Look what I got. A little tulip shell. Was laying right next to the turkey wing. A little baby banded tulip. Gotta love it. A pen shell. These pen shells are gorgeous. Look at this pen shell. It's a broken one, but look at the iridescent colors on that pen. Wow. That is beautiful. All the colors of the rainbow in there. That is gorgeous. My back's telling me quit bending over, Rob. You got enough shells in your pocket. It's just hard to stop. Hard to stop. I think I am going to stop. I don't want to be hunched over for the rest of the day. So let's go up on the beach and see what I picked up. Good morning. See what I found today. Let's find a bench or something here. Need to go up to a picnic table. Spread everything out that I got in my pocket. You know, it's a lot of the same old stuff, but I did pick up a couple nice looking cockle shells today. We'll go down the beach a little ways up into one of the picnic areas and spread out my little treasures from the sea. Olive shells, cockle shells, moon shells, a couple tulip shells, one little teeny tiny murex shell. Still, I haven't smelled that red tide out here today. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. Good old Area 5. Nothing out here. Nothing out here on the sandbar as far as shells. When I first started this morning, I did pick up a couple sand dollars. I left them up by the pass for somebody that's into sand dollars. I know where they're at if I ever want some. I know how to find them if I really want them. I kind of have enough of them. Let's go up and find a picnic table here and see what wound up in my pocket. See what I wound up with today. I haven't seen a lot of birds out here. Some pelicans flying by, a couple seagulls out on the sandbar, but not a whole lot of birds today. Probably went somewhere else where the fishing's better and the water's a little cleaner. Well, Let's see what we got. Find a table out in the light over here. Our gopher, one of our gopher tortoise nests is just around the corner, right over here in these sea grapes. I don't think he's out today. Might be, we'll see. There's a little sunlight here. I don't see him peeking out at us down there. Right down in there is the entrance to their little burrow. Right there. Now let's see what we got here. One cockle shell. Two cockle shells. Here's my two cockles. There's my cockles, Jan. I got my cockles out for you. She's always interested in them. An old turkey wing. There's that little baby murex shell that I picked up. Look at that, apple murex. That's a little teeny tiny thing. Nautica shell there. Moon shells. Little kitten paw. Little tulip shell. What else we got in here? What else we got? Another moon shell. Imagine that, moon shells. Man, moon shells. What else we got? I did get some olives. Where's the olives? Where's all the olive shells? Goodness gracious. Look at that. There's a little baby olive shell. Look how tiny that one is. More olive shells. Moons. What the heck is that? Nutmeg? Make sure there's nothing in it. Make sure there's nobody in it. That's the old cone shell that John gave me. Moon. Little bigger olive shell. Another little olive. Nautica. Moon. Oh. Yeah. Another little tulip over here. Tulip. What else? That's it. Another little moon shell. That's my seashells for the day. That's my spread right there. As you can see, the moons probably outweigh everything. But I can't complain. Another fun little morning of shelling here at the park. That little baby olive, that's awesome. And the little tulip over here. The old cone. That cone's pretty old and faded out. I think the moons, I think that's what I got the most of, the moon shells. Well, there you go. That's my Thursday morning of shelling it up around Wiggins Pass here. Can't complain. Can't complain. I'm gonna put everything back in my pocket, head back down the beach. Hopefully I won't lose those little baby shells. Load up here. Saw somebody was worried about Roy earlier. I don't know what that was about. boy is doing just fine, considering his age, and he's doing just fine for 96 years old. Yeah, water's not looking too bad. Very hard to see with the sun not being out, but it's not too bad. It's not crystal clear, but it's not horrible. Morning. All right, I'm going to call it a morning here. I'll see y'all out here tomorrow. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks for your financial support. Those of you that are regular monthly supporters, thank you. Those of you that support in other ways, through PayPal, through the stars, thank you. PayPal is the best route. The stars, Facebook takes a big chunk of that. But no matter what you choose to do, thank you. I appreciate it. It's what keeps me coming back. Your friendship and your financial support. And there's Roy sitting out here, all bundled up. I'm breaking out in a sweat and he's all bundled up. Well, thank you for watching. Spread the word. Remember the mission, bringing people together one beach walk at a time. Until tomorrow morning, tally ho, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.